the first time in city history, a sitting mayor will face criminal charges. Mayor Adams expected to face those charges in a federal indictment today. In a video statement released last night from Gracie Mansion, the mayor vowed to fight any charges brought against him.
I will fight these injustices with every ounce of my strength and my spirit. If I'm charged, I know I am innocent. I will request an immediate trials so the New Yorkers can hear the truth.
And for more on the legal implications of these new developments, we're joined now by criminal defense attorneys and former New York prosecutors, Jeremy Saland and Duncan Levin. Great to have both of you with us this morning. Jeremy, we'll start with you. We've seen a little more activity outside the mayor's residence, Gracie Mansion. We have yet to see the mayor. Kind of walk us through this. Let's just say the mayor will turn himself in today, how that plays out.
Whether he does today or any other day, again, he's going there. They're not coming to him. They're not going to bring him in, like, again, kicking a door, on anything like that. They're going to be respectful and it's going to be done properly. And his attorneys may not know what's actually in that indictment, but they've had some conversations and they know what is in that indictment if they've spoken with their client and had a truthful conversation. Not that he's admitted to any wrongdoing, but what the context is. That being said, fingerprinting, there's pictures or a mugshot, you go before a judge and you plead not guilty. We've used the term before, it's fairly mundane and boring, no different than any other crime other than the person who is now being charged.
And Duncan, we know that the FBI was at Gracie Mansion this morning. We saw them coming and going. Is that normal activity for what happened last night?
Yeah, I mean, what's happening right now is a highly choreographed dance between the mayor and his lawyers. This is in a way, a very normal case, but you're dealing with a defendant who's anything but normal, and he has to run the city while he has these charges now pending against him. And so there's going to be coordination, as there always is, between the NYPD, his security detail, the FBI, and they're negotiating the terms of his surrender. He's going to be, as Jeremy mentioned, going down to the courthouse at some point to get arraigned on these charges and processed by the United States Marshal and fingerprinted, likely mugshotted. All those things have to be coordinated between the marshals, the FBI, which is the investigative agency, the NYPD. There's a lot of coordination, not only amongst the lawyers, but amongst all the law enforcement agents here. So that's to be expected, and I assume that's what they're doing right now. I
get your reaction to the mayor saying, you know, these charges, even though we don't know what the charges are yet, they're false, they're lies. But we talked to you earlier this morning, and I wanted to follow up. You kind of took issue with the mayor basically saying that the Justice Department's being weaponized against him, and that kind of like hit a nerve a little bit?
Yeah, it does hit a nerve because I think it's, you know, we're both defense attorneys now, we've both been prosecutors. You have to believe and allow the criminal justice system to do its job. You may not agree with it, you may not like it, but if you're going to weaponize a la Trump, you're no different whether you're Mayor Adams. You can't do that whether you're blue or red, whether you're the former president and a presidential candidate or the mayor of any city. It's not appropriate because you're demeaning and diminishing what it means to have a criminal justice system and, you know, innocent until proven guilty, and allow that process to work. It should work fairly and equally for everybody, as flawed as it may be. But to come out and say they're targeting me because they don't like me and that's really what we're doing, that's so wholly inappropriate. It just diminishes what it is for criminal justice and the law. So I do take, you know, I do respond to that. Fight it. You should fight it. Due process, but fight it with the facts and the evidence in that courtroom.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there is a lot more that will come out of this for certain. And again, we'll wait to see how this transpires today or in the coming days when and if the mayor turns himself in. Gentlemen, good to talk to you. Appreciate your time this morning.
You as well.